Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of today's special minis. I'm here with a project to share for the BB's Bowz and Kraftz InstaTUBE giveaway, and she wanted people to create 4 tiny embellishments and create a Memorydex card. So I just wanted to show that off. I just finished it. My hands are full of ink. Let me show the embellishments first. These are 4 embellishments that I created. She likes butterflies and bows and dragonflies, so I tried to incorporate some of that into these embellishments. And these are pretty plain because the idea is to be able to use them any way you want in a project. So I didn't want to dress it up too much or put too much of my personality in it, because she may want to use this or put a sentiment on it or layer it in any kind of a way. This is just a basic embellishment that she can upsell or upgrade any way she likes. So there's no restrictions as to words or gender or anything like that. So that's kind of what I like about it. So these images have all been painted or colored by me by hand. I don't have a color printer that is usable right now, so whenever I do something in color, if it's not from a magazine, I either colored it with some colored pencils or markers or crayons or whatever, or I painted it. So these butterflies and flowers I colored with my Crayola colored pencils. Then I just inked it in raspberry distress ink to give it a little bit of a raspberry distress stain around the edges. So a little red is always good to balance out the blues. I added a couple of tiny little bling flatbacks and a little strip of iridescent sort of sparkly tape. Then this one, I colored the flowers with Crayola colored pencils, and then I went in here on this one too with the leaves. I painted them. I did that in green paint, and then I painted these black strips, and I don't know if you can see it, but I also put a strip of gold on the bottom of each one, so there's a little sparkle in that. And this set is the bow set. And I know you guys know already with me, I like to experiment and test out things. So this one is a newspaper print that I just glued to the back of this, and this bow is made out of actually a napkin, a paper towel. So I did 3 like little swoops for the bow and added some glitter to the top edge and the bottom fringe, and then added this iridescent glitter. Again, it's very plain. She can dress it up or do it anything she wants, put any kind of embellishments on it. It's because sometimes, when somebody sends you something, it's like their vision, and so it doesn't always fit what you need, and so you end up not using it, or quote unquote hoarding things, because it's just not really the specific kind of thing that you want. It might have some things but not enough. So this, you can use it anyway. It's a canvas, a base. So this one, she likes bows. I put it's all about the bow, and I used some interference blue on that, so it kind of sparkles blue, and I put a couple of gold bow bling on it. And then this I painted with blue stripes, and I put some blue iridescent line tape on there. So that's those, and then I backed it with some pretty paper that I got in a rack from Tamika from Scrap the World, so that came in handy. I don't usually do packaging and stuff, but I think some people are big on packaging, and I don't have any of those cool plastic bags that people use. So actually, I used these sandwich bags. because you're not trying to collect the bags anyway. But anyway, it gives you a way to package it, and you know, it looks decent enough for somebody being able to rip it open and get it what they want out of it. I would like to have some of those cello bags though, but this will do. Then here's my Memorydex card. I'm assuming it's the small Memorydex card, so that's what I made, a small Memorydex. She likes butterflies, so I did it a butterfly, and it's really nice, and you can put it in the sun and make it a sun catcher, right? And then on the inside I put my info, so it goes like this, closes up like that, and you put that in your Memorydex, and it's got a magnet closure, right? So you can close it like that, but then you can also take it out and open it up, and you can hang it in the window or do whatever you want, or you know, you can open it up and, you know, see all the information inside. I'm not trying to show my address and stuff like that. So that's the Memorydex card. This is 4 inches. Well, it's not really 4 inches wide, but the size I was working with is 4 by 3. I think that's the standard size of the small Memorydex, because the Rolodex is bigger than this. And so I wasn't sure, so I went with the smaller Memorydex size, because I think that's all the rage right now. So I hope I got the size right. But anyway, the width is right, but I made it a little bit taller. So you can go as high as you want, in my estimation, just don't go wider. So there you go. Turn it that way and that way. And so by the little butterfly thing, she can put a string and actually hang that up by the window and catch the sun. So I call this a SUNDEX. I don't know if anybody else makes them or whatever, but yeah, that's just something I thought of. And coloring this acetate was a beast. I had done a little dabbing technique with the sponge and the Distress ink pads, and it wasn't working. The color wasn't saturated, so I ended up having to get my various reinkers and just put dots on it, and then I would squish the acetate together to get like these cool like squish patterns. And you kind of have to do it until it starts to dry just a little bit so it can hold the squish. So it was a process, a learning process. But when you hold it up to the light, it looks super cute, so I like that. Then I just painted the butterfly body with some white gel pen. So that is my entry. So let me know what you think of it. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm right now working on my It's a Link entry, so hopefully I'll get that up soon as well. See you guys. Bye.